Hi everybody, it's Joey, and it's 4th of July night. So happy 4th of July, everyone. So I had a long day today. I went to work, and then I went to my grandma's house to see her because I haven't seen her since Mother's Day, so it's been a while, so I wanted to see her. But I had a fun 4th of July. We watched, well, I kind of watched the fireworks. My grandma just sat on the couch. But I got up to watch the fireworks because she lives right near the beach, and they shoot fireworks the whole night on 4th of July. So it was fun watching the fireworks. The fireworks are literally like right in your face. But anyways, so I had a fun 4th of July. But this video is actually story time about Pride this past Sunday. Now my voice is still hoarse from screaming at Pride. I mean, I definitely left with some wounds, some, you know what I mean, some scars, because I had sunburn on my shoulders, my voice was hoarse, I couldn't even talk the next day, I had a cold and sick from work. Yeah, it was a lot. But, so let's get started with the story time. So, I love Pride, but I always didn't like Pride, because the first experience I ever had at Pride was, I think, in 2010. And I went with my friends and my friend's mother. And we just didn't have a good time. It was really, really hot and humid. It was really crowded, and we just didn't have a good time. The second time I went was 2011. I was actually walking in the parade. And I did have a good time that day. However, something ruined that day, and that was me having an attack. I had an attack, which means I had to take a shit. So I was literally, and like, luckily the parade just ended. Like, we just finished walking, and I was like, oh my god, like, my stomach is really bad. I had to run home. So I really couldn't enjoy the rest of the day with my friends. I had to literally run home. So that was that. So I had a good experience, but then I didn't. It was like, so then I didn't go back to Pride for years. So from 2011 to 2018, I did not go back to Pride for years. And I finally went back Pride of 2018. And I went with my brother. I couldn't say I went with him before because he wasn't out yet, and now he's out to everyone, so I could say it. I did go to Pride with him last year. It was his first Pride. So that was my third Pride. This year was my fourth Pride, and I loved last year's Pride. I really had a lot of fun with my brother. So I said, you know what? I'm definitely going to go back again this year. So I went back, and oh my god, it was better than the first. It was crazy. It was my favorite time of Pride ever, better than anything I've ever experienced. It was so much fun. So what happened was that I went with my brother, again, with my friends. I'm not gonna say names, but I went with a few of my friends and my brother, okay? We went in an Uber to the city. We bumped into other friends there. Some other friends met us. So it was like a whole group of us. And we were watching the parade. And it was hot. It wasn't too hot. It rained a little bit for a moment, but it wasn't too bad. And then it stopped. It rained for like 2 minutes. And yeah, the parade was awesome. There was police everywhere. It was so crowded. Everyone was dancing, partying, having a blast. It was the first World Pride, which means like everyone from all the countries came here for the first time, which is cool. So what had happened was that my friend and my brother went to go to the bathroom. She ended up finding edibles, which means she found snacks which had weed in them. So she came back with rainbow Rice Krispie treats that had weed in it. I don't smoke or do that, so that was not for me. But she went and she got them. They were like $20. I'm like, oh god, that's a lot of money. I mean, it's not that much money, but it is a lot of money for Rice Krispie treats. However, because there are weed in the Rice Krispie treats, I can see why it was $20, but still, I would not spend money for any. I wouldn't spend $20 for a Rice Krispie treat. Okay, so anyway, so we just had a blast. I was literally right in the front. We were in the back, but then people kept leaving, and then we kept getting closer and closer to the front, and to the point where I was literally right behind the bars. And it came at the perfect time because the Bravo float. Now, I didn't even know the Bravo float was gonna be there. Someone told me, standing next to me, told me, oh, by the way, like, I overheard the Bravo, like, someone told me they were watching it on the news, and the Bravo float is insane. They have all the Real Housewives on it. I'm like, what? So when they came, it was, oh my god, first of all, it was like one of my favorite RuPaul songs they were playing on the float at the time. They were playing Sissy That Walk by RuPaul. And they were playing that song. It was only my favorite part of the song too. And like they passed by, it was like Dorinda was waving at me. Sonya was drugged out of her fucking mind. And there's a video on that Kelly Dodd took of them in a cab, and Sonya and Tinsley were like really going at it hard. But Sonya was out of her mind drunk. I mean, she looked, when I looked at her, I was like, oh my god, like she's so fucking wasted. She probably doesn't know where the hell she is right now. And then the flow was getting, was passing us by. I saw Teresa and Melissa like all the way up there. So I was on the side with Teresa, Melissa, Sonya, and Dorinda, I think. The other side was Margaret, Nene. This was Margaret, Nene, who was, the one from Dallas, the Real Housewives of Dallas. I forgot her name, Leanne Lockhart. Leanne, I think her name is. And then I think one of the Potomac Housewives was also there, and she was on my side too. And then I think I also saw, what's her face? She was like on my side as well. What was her face? Cynthia from Atlanta. So, and Andy was on the other side, but Andy turned around and was waving to everyone. So he was just everywhere. But Teresa was, I don't know if Teresa was waving at me or not, but when I was looking at the video, it looked like she was waving at me, but I think she might have been waving at some other girl that was like marching in the parade with her. But I'm like, why would she be waving at her? Because she was marching the whole parade with her. So I thought that she was waving at me, which would make the most sense, because you can see the video. She was like, if you look at my Instagram, like you can see she's waving, like she's literally like breaking her neck to wave at me. I'm like, okay. So I had a lot of fun. That was cute. That was a cute moment. I really enjoyed that moment. Anyway, so that went by, and we were just enjoying the parade. We went to go have dinner. Me and two of my other friends. The other friends stayed to continue watching the parade. There was these people that were blasting Nicki Minaj on their stereo. It was a crazy part. It was crazy. So we sat and we ate. It was really expensive, but it was good. And then my friend had to leave. My friend left to go charge her phone somewhere else. And then my other friend left with her boyfriend. And so I was by myself. I went back to my other friends at the section we were at watching the parade, and they were gone. And it was like nearing dark now. So I was like, oh my god, I'm like getting lost. Am I lost right now? And I was trying to find my other friend. Like I wanted to meet up with this other friend, but all the streets were closed. So I couldn't get to him. He was like on the other side of town. Couldn't get to him. It's not my fault. So I was alone at that point, and I was like, I was happy because I can have a party by myself, but then I was like, oh my god, my phone's dying too, and like, I'm like, don't know where my friends are, and I'm alone in the city, and like it's getting dark. You know what I mean? Like it's everything gets in your head. So I finally find this little coffee shop, and I was going around in a circle asking the police, where's Five Guys? Cause she was in Five Guys charging her phone, and I was like, where's Five Guys? Where's Five Guys? I was going around in a circle, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm not gonna find this restaurant. So I ended up finding this coffee shop, and I was like, do you have a charger? Because I needed to charge my phone, and they were like, no. Then I looked to my right, and I saw this guy charging his phone, sitting down, and I said, oh, can I charge your phone when you're done? He goes, no, you can charge it right now. I said, thank you so much, honey. So I sat down to charge my phone. While I was charging my phone, the guy, he was really nice. I did like him, but he was, he was kind of like, he was high, and he was shaking, and he was like, it looks like he just escaped rehab. Like he was like, I need to get drugs. I need to get high. I need to sniff cocaine. I'm like, okay, girl, I don't even smoke cigarettes, so you're talking to the wrong person. But I was like, okay, I was trying to like make conversation listening because he's letting me charge my phone on his charger. So after a while, it was like 40-50% charged. He had to leave. I was like, okay, so at least it's 50% charged. So I said thank you, and he left. Whatever. Then I left to try to find Five Guys still. This guy, oh my god, I was about to really whip someone's ass. This guy charged right into me like an asshole. I turned around, I took my purse. You guys saw my outfit of the day with my Juicy Couture pink purse. I took it, and I whacked him in the back with it. And he continued running like an animal through the crowd. And I was trying to chase after him, I couldn't get to him, but I really wanted to whoop his ass. But I was just screaming things at him like, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit, blah, blah, right? So anyways, that's neither here nor there. So then I couldn't find my friend. So then I called her up. I said, my phone's charged. She's like, my phone's charged too. But we were calling, we were talking on the phone, and we both were in hysteria. Like, we can't find each other. We can't find anyone. I don't know where anyone is. I'm asking the police officers. I'm like crying in their arms, and they don't give a shit. I'm like, I don't know where to do. I don't know where you are. I don't know how to get to you. All the streets are closed. Where the fuck am I? Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know how to get to the nearest train station. I'm bad with directions. We both were in hysteria on the phone with each other. Then I found a subway. I'm like, please, girl, just find this subway. Please find this goddamn subway, bitch. And she found it. After like 20 minutes of being in the subway, she fucking found the subways. And she came in and was like, oh my god, we gave each other big hugs, we thank god, blah, 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 right? So then, she had to go use the bathroom. We found another place. We found like this Chinese place, and we both used the bathroom. Then I called to my brother and I said, listen, you need to get us an Uber. I just want to leave. I want to call it a night. We need to leave, right? She was starving. She needed to eat. I ate at the restaurant with my other friends. So I was fine, but she didn't eat at all, so she needed to eat. So anyway, so we had to find an open block because the Uber driver can't come up a block that they can't come up. You know what I mean? Like, so everything's closed. So we found a blocks down that was open. We found the block, right? Called the Uber guy came. The Uber guy flirting with my friend the whole time. My friend was flirting with the Uber guy the whole time. And I'm sitting there on my phone, loving this, you know? So they're flirting, and we're talking, my friends and I were like, listen, we're gonna go to Dallas Barbecues, I can't wait, we're so hungry. And then the Uber driver was like, can I come with you? I wanna come with you guys. I'll pay everything, I'll treat you guys, both of you, I'll pay for all your dinners. I said, oh really? I said, sure, come, you can come with us for sure. So he drops me off at my house, and then I went inside to freshen up for a couple minutes. I came back out, and my friend and the Uber driver were basically sucking face in the back of the Uber car. They were like, I thought they were having sex, but they weren't. They were just making out, and oh, they were making out hardcore. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm witnessing this. So then we go to Dallas Barbecues, and he paid for everything. He did pay for everything. But anyways, I went into the men's bathroom at Dallas Barbecues, and there was this guy in Dallas Barbecues. He worked at the restaurant. And I was walking in. He goes, you can't be in here. I said, what are you talking about? At first I thought he meant like, because Dallas Barbecues, we went at like 11 or 12 o'clock at night. So I'm thinking maybe it's because it's so late they're closing the bathrooms, you know? But I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean I can't use the bathroom? And he goes, this is the man's bathroom. You need to go use the woman's bathroom, sweetie. And I'm like, wait a second. He goes, yeah, you're in the wrong bathroom. I'm like, do you want me to drop my pants and show you what I have? And he was like, okay, you know what? He goes, just use the bathroom, it's fine. Just use the bathroom. I think he still thought I was a woman. He thought I was a woman. But I think he still thought I was a woman even when I was like, do you want me to drop my pants and really show you? And he was like, I think he still thought I was a woman, so he's just like, just use the goddamn bathroom. So I went to the store and used the bathroom. But yeah, I mean, God, I should just use the woman's bathroom. People think I'm a woman. Anyways. Which makes sense, I am non-binary. Anyways, so then I left. I wasn't feeling good. I came home and I literally had an attack. It's so funny, I always have an attack on Pride. But I had an attack, but luckily it was at the very end of the night. I had an attack, I wasn't feeling good. I came home, my friend went with the Uber driver and went back to the hotel room and did whatever they did. The rest is history, you know what I mean? And it was a really, really fun day. It was crazy, it was dramatic, it was scary, it was funny, it was fun, it was everything in between. I had an amazing, amazing time. It was definitely a journey, and I'll never forget it. So I can't wait for next Pride. I'm upset that Pride only happens once a year. I wish it happened at least once a month, but once a year, at least it's something. But I can't wait for next Pride, I can't wait. Anyways, so I love you guys, hope you guys enjoyed this Pride story time of 2019. I had a really good time, and I really enjoyed myself. I'm really happy I went again, and I'm happy that I went with the people I care about the most. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. I think the camera's gonna die. I don't know what the next video I'm gonna film. I may film either a mukbang or an ASMR, excuse me. Or what else? Oh, I might film the story time about almost getting jumped in the park. I'll probably film that, the story time about almost getting jumped in the park. Alright, so until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed your 4th of July. Lips of the day was Red Rum by Jeffree Star. This might be my new go-to lip every 4th of July because I've loved it. I never wore red lip on the 4th of July. I've always wanted to, but I never did. And I kind of like this lip I like wearing red on the 4th of July. I like it. It's cute. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed your 4th of July, and see you next time. Bye.